Welcome back to the Birdies and Bourbon Show. Dan, we got a lot of stuff to talk about today. May have a shopping list. Maybe Tiger Woods is going to be at the Hero World Challenge. He may not be playing. Um, Somebody leaked their salary. It was not mine or yours. But hey, before we get into any of that stuff, though, I want to tell you what I'm drinking today.
Okay.
Wonderful, wonderful. One of our constituents from up north, they shared it looked kind of like a cranberry chutney thing they'd made. Said it would go great in a cocktail. So I have decided to whip up my own cranberry chutney for my smoked cranberry old fashioned. And I used a little rye whiskey in it. It's wonderful. It's wonderful.
Let me take a look at this. I was typing in our title. Hold on.
You're gonna love it.
Let me see it. Let me see it.
You're gonna love this.
Oh, and so how did it go on Thanksgiving? I think we left the listeners was that you were going to be like a chemist, like in Goodfellas,
It went great.
with your Chatham County line.
Went
Chatham
great.
County line.
Went great.
Went great.
Those candied pralines.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so good.
Okay.
So good. So good. By the way, we'll remind me when we get to our shopping list because there's a few items on there that I actually used during the making of said
It's not our shopping list. It's our holiday guide.
Yeah, it's my shopping list.
Shopping.
It's my shopping list. I mean, maybe it's your holiday guide. It's my shopping. Clearly, you didn't see the lead sheets for this thing. Hey, okay. So, where do we want to head first? Let's talk about this. That somebody has. We'll get to the hero in a minute. I don't even know if we're going to talk about the hero, but it's Tiger Woods, so I guess we'll talk about it.
Yeah.
There was a salary that was leaked recently. Lefty. He's fired back once again. He's thrown another punch, and your boy, the commish, the man that just can't seem to close the deal, Jay Monahan. He's like the $23 million man.
He is. He is. I saw that the other day. Yeah.
What do you think? I got some trivia for you in a minute, but what do you think about? Now, I wanted to dig into this a little bit deeper.
Okay.
So I'm like, well, what is the $23 million? And he's got like a $1.9 million base salary, and there are some bonuses that come along and sort of retirement kickers that come along with that, totaling $23 million, give or take, for 2023.
Right.
Now, trivia question part one.
Okay.
For the 2023 season.
Yeah.
What was the PGA's PGA Tour's net worth?
Net worth
take
or
a guess.
Profit, you mean?
Take a guess. Gross.
Profit?
Gross. Take a
gross.
Guess.
Oh, gross.
I'll give you a hint. It starts with it does have a B. So
it does have a B. I'm going to
B.
say like 1.5 billion.
Okay, not bad. It's what I saw. Don't let the facts get in the way of a good story.
Sure. Yeah.
Was $4.3 billion.
Ooh, 4.3 billion.
Now, my trivia question for you, is of the four other, I guess, I don't know, can I say four? Yeah, of the four other commissioners of professional sports leagues.
Yeah.
These are all based in the United States, so no soccer folks, and in Europe.
Yeah.
Who do you think is the highest? And what do you think his annual salary is?
I'm going to say the NFL's is the highest.
Ding, 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 ding.
Yeah.
We got a winner. We got a winner. What do you think, Goodell?
Goodell. Oh, yeah. This is tough. Let's say 40. Is he pulling down 40?
Boy, he would not take the job for 40 million, Dan. Not when you're pulling down $64 million.
64 million. I knew there was a 4 in there.
Let's see. That was my trivia question.
I knew there was a 4 in
there. there was a 4 in it. I'll give you that.
How much does Adam Silver make?
What? Why don't you take a guess?
All right. Since it's not 40, I'm gonna say he makes 30.
Wrong. He's a $10 million man, Dan.
The commissioner of the NBA makes less than the commissioner of the PGA Tour. Really? Wow.
He's a $10 million
Wow.
man, Dan. Wow. That'll if I don't give you a wow, I don't know what does.
My goodness.
MLB. MLB, Mr.
Wow.
This guy, Mr. Manfred could have been your boss one day
He could have been.
if the old
Yeah.
left-handed lumber would have just
Yeah,
held up.
it would have held
Just
up. It had
held up.
rotted away. It rotted away. I'm gonna guess he was like 20.
Yeah, you're getting closer. You're getting better at
Mm,
this game. He's 17.5 million.
wow.
Now this one, I
Yeah.
don't pull your hat down because this is going to blow your hair back.
NHL?
Well, I didn't get NHL.
Okay, who you got? Who's left? Who's
It,
left?
LPGA.
Oh, the LPGA.
Marco. Now,
Marco.
this is going to there are some constituents of the show, and I'm all equal opportunity, man. Hey, if
Yeah,
you're the best
sure.
person
Yeah,
for the job,
yeah,
regardless of race, color, sex, or creed, if you're the
yeah,
right person for the job, you
yeah,
get the job,
yeah,
and equal pay.
yeah,
However,
yeah.
for the LPGA tour,
Mm.
what do you think Mrs. Marco's pulling in?
I'm gonna I'm gonna say 8
8 million, eight hundred
million.
thousand.
Million, yeah, million, yeah.
Oh, no. Oh, there are going to be some upset people. She's closer to 800,000 than she
Oh,
is 8 million.
oh,
She's the commissioner for the LPGA is $985,000. Not even cracking seven figures.
wow. Okay, all right. Well, I don't know how much they make gross, but they've had a good year. They've had a great year. They've had a great year. A lot of exposure out there. Yeah,
For the LPGA tour, I mean, what more
yeah,
could you have? I mean, what you have? We
yeah.
have 5 wins in a row. We've got. I mean, I don't really know what else you could have asked for there. Don't know what bigger spotlight they're going to get. So
Okay, so hold on. So
I'm holding.
I'm gonna say I think Goodell is probably paid right. 65. I mean, the NFL is a beast of a sport. I don't know what their revenues are, but it's much bigger than 4 billion. Right?
I would agree.
Yeah.
I
I
would think that
think
that's the
Jay's
case.
probably the most overpaid person on that list.
I mean, if I'm the commissioner of the LPGA Tour, I'm like, no, thank you. You're going to
Yeah.
have to give us.
Nope.
You're going to have to throw a
Yeah.
little scratch our
Yeah.
way.
They're building, so that salary's going to go up. Now, Adam Silver underpaid. And the NBA is a big league, man. That's a big league. And so I mean, you got to
NFL, by
think.
the way, NFL,
Yeah.
by the way, I know people are going to ask.
Hmm.
It looks like now this is at first glance. It
Yeah.
looks like $14 billion.
Okay. Okay.
So four times the
Yeah.
size
Yeah.
of.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, four times the size, and that's. I mean, I don't know
That
if you
would put if that was the case, then put Jay at $100 million, not $65 million.
just saying.
That's a lot of money.
It's a
You
lot of
know who
money.
gets paid $100 million a year? Tim Cook. Tim Cook. Okay. That's why I'm saying these guys are a little overpaid for what they do, considering how much these big boys make, like Tim Cook and these guys, So
Yeah, that
yeah,
are running
running the world, yeah,
hundreds of billions of
running the
dollars in
world,
yes, yes,
making the world tick.
running the
Jay
world.
Monahan can't even get Scotty
He
Scheffler to a
can't.
freaking golf course without getting arrested.
That's also a good point. Can't he's definitely not good at foreign affairs.
Not good at foreign affairs.
He's got lots of issues, lots of challenges, lots of shortcomings for a man that makes $23 million a year.
I would like to know what Phil thinks of that salary.
Oh, he does. He wants to know where the money came from.
That's right. That's
He
right.
he wants to know. Yeah, did you see on Twitter? He
Mm-mm.
no, he threw the gauntlet down. He said we got a little discrepancy here in the funds, boys.
Oh,
So yeah, there was something like that $4 billion I brought up that the PGA was grossing.
yeah.
Then they sold like some $12 billion share to that like that Boston
That's right. That's right. The owner of
for
the what is Red Sox and all that.
yeah, for
Yeah.
12 billion. It's like,
Oh,
hold on. Who buys a $4 billion business for 12 billion? They didn't even buy the business. They just bought shares in the business.
shares of the business. We bought
Martha
the
Mar,
opportunity to
Mar,
play.
Martha Stewart would say, shit, that'll get you 8 to 10, boys, at the resort. You better pull back on that a
Oh
little.
my
However,
goodness.
it'll
Yeah,
also get you a relationship with Snoop Dogg and
that's true.
continuous supply of weed.
That's
So
true. That's true.
I guess it. Hey, there's you get pros and cons, Dan. Pros and cons.
Well, I just hope that Jay likes Seth Rogen. There you go.
Is that who's playing him in the movie, by the way?
It might as well be. He'll play the Snoop character for Jay's sentencing. There you go.
Speaking of movies, this was not in the lead sheets, by the way.
Oh,
Happy Gilmore. Do we have any Happy Gilmore updates?
I saw a Ben Stiller picture the other day of him
Okay,
playing the
so
character.
wheels are in motion.
Oh yeah, he was in character. Oh
Wheels
yeah.
are in motion.
Oh
All
yeah.
right.
Hmm.
All right.
Oh
Isn't
yeah.
he always in character?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, if you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge my
Yeah.
balls or
We do need to
something.
talk some Landman at the end too. We got the holiday list coming up. You're otherwise known as your buying
Shopping.
guide, your
I've got
shopping
a shopping list.
your
You've got a
shopping list.
I've got a shopping
But we
list.
need to talk some Landman. Season or episode 3 was fantastic.
We will. We will.
Yeah.
We'll get there.
Oh, I
We'll
think
get
I have a
there.
new favorite scene.
That'll be the last hour of the show. Oh boy, there's a few scenes in
There's a
there.
few scenes in
I
that
mean,
one.
I
Yeah.
mean, let's just say this show isn't necessarily made for kids, and it's I mean, there could be some things that are said that might
Yeah.
not be PG-13.
Exactly. Now you probably saw the thumbnail last week for the YouTube that I put together.
Oddly enough, I did see it.
That Billy Bob wouldn't have recognized him on the street.
No.
No.
Mm-mm. Oh no, with the
No.
toboggan and
Yeah,
his
yeah.
he's very
He's a rocker.
well, all right. So I'm gonna put a pin in this, as they say in the biz. But I want you to be thinking about while I'm talking about my shopping list and you're putting
Okay.
your holiday list together.
Okay.
Um, is Billy Bob? Is he the next like J- Johnny Depp case?
He's been at it for a while, man.
Or is he already gone through all that? Is it done?
Okay, I'll think about it.
All
Okay.
right. Stew on that one, would you?
Stew on that one. Yeah.
Let's see what else is happening in the golf world. Slow week. Nothing really. It's slow week in golf.
If Billy
Sergio.
Bob does go on trial in Virginia, I will be standing in line.
Well, the band will be. I mean, they'll be playing a song, bringing him in. So, what? Well, don't wait. And on today's episode of Billy Bob's Your Daddy, yeah, we'll get there. Don't lead sheets. Sergio, by the way,
Oh.
Sergio said, I guess I don't know if Sergio has some insight or not, but Sergio, he has settled up his fines. He's made things right, and he's resubmitted to be a member of the DP World Tour.
Oh, that's fantastic. The world has missed him over there.
They have. And I think he's probably working on he ain't making it to many majors now, so he's got a little bit of work to do. And allegedly, Tony Finau is going to be carrying his bag so he can take some lessons on
A little mentorship,
how
huh?
to pay your bills. And here's how you pay your bills when the time is due.
Oh, I love that. That's a good one.
What else? In breaking news, I'm gonna give you some. I don't know if these are stats or not. I'm gonna throw out some data.
Okay.
Do you like to say data or do you like to say data?
I had this in college. I forget which one was which. One of them was data. One of them was data. Yeah, I don't care. Either one. I'm gonna use both. I'm gonna use them interchangeably. Okay.
I'm gonna give you some data.
Okay.
And you tell me what this data represents.
All right.
And so this was do you like this trivia, by the way?
I love the trivia.
I can see the wheels spinning.
Yeah, that's right. Because there's smoke above my head.
And there is smoke above your head. Okay.
You know how many freaking oil tests to lube this thing and to winterize it?
Okay. On the 14th day. No, I'm sorry. On the 14th shot of the 16th day.
Oh,
this professional golfer did what? This is current affairs too. Current affairs.
I'm
going to see if you've actually been. Do you even follow anything about golf?
No, not really. Not really.
Well, what about social media?
Well, I look at Tom. I follow Tom Brady, so I knew that this is Bryson DeChambeau because of that. Yeah,
it is Bryson DeChambeau. So I guess 16 days ago, I think it's happened last week, but 16 days ago,
yeah,
he started this thing, and he was going to hit. It was a progressive attempt at a hole in one.
Yep.
The unique part is he was doing it over his house.
Yes.
Now what they didn't say is I guess if you watched it on YouTube, you would have seen it. but he's got a hole
Mhm.
behind his house.
Yep.
So day one, one shot, day two, two shots, day three, three shots. And so he doesn't, it gets there. And they were talking about, oh, something lipped out, something. Oh, so they said a ball went in the cup and it bounced out.
Hmm.
If the ball is in the cup,
Hmm.
isn't that a hole in one?
I thought so. Yeah.
It didn't say it lipped out. It said it
So.
went in the. I mean, I can tell you this. You go messing around and you stick something in something else, whether it fell out or not,
Hmm.
you're guilty.
That's right.
Guilty as charged.
Hmm.
So it was this technically not the first hole in one? Was it not the 14th shot on the 16th day?
I'm with you. I didn't see the one that went in the cup, but
I didn't
hey,
either.
good for
I
him.
didn't either. But he's done it once again. A man of the people. A hated man is hated no more.
Did you think it was a little over the top when he said when it went in the hole and his first thing was "Hello, friends"?
I, I mean, maybe he's foreshadowing into little golf tournament in
Like
April,
maybe his little par three is better than Jim
Augusta,
Nance's par
Georgia.
three.
It could be. He could have done that. I'm not saying he was, but it
Oh,
could be a thing. Could be a thing.
if he had better riders, he would have said that after he got the hole in one.
Mm.
That would
If
have
we
that
had
would have woke Phil up.
if we had better writers, I mean, think about
Yeah.
wow. I mean, it
Wow,
wouldn't even be a fake podcast
that's
anymore.
right. That's right.
Um, yeah. So speaking of the majors,
Mm.
and we'll talk a little more about the hero, but because I really want to get to the shopping list. We may not even have time to talk about the hero. It may just be shopping list season. Um,
Well, that's what people want to hear. They want to hear about what to buy friends, what to buy bourbon wise. They want to hear all that stuff. I know that.
I'm landing on. I have made a
Yeah,
list.
you've made a list.
I mean, this isn't just coming out of these memory banks. I mean, this is
Yep.
written down, and I'm
Yep.
gonna
Yep.
read it off.
Yep. Yep.
It's going to be colorful.
It's wonderful. Yep.
Tiger Woods will not be playing in the Hero World Challenge.
Hmm.
He did say, he didn't say, allegedly, people are forecasting that he is going to play in the father and son PNC Challenge.
Oh wow. Nice.
Now he just had back surgery again. So they've refused another fused vertebrae. What do you think about this? What's so the father? So him playing in the father. I mean, that's it. That's get out there and knock it around. And I mean, Charlie could probably carry his ass around the tournament. I mean, so he really, he just needs to be able to just make it around 18 holes, right? Well, I guess 36. They play 2 days, so
Yeah, I mean the PNC is kind of a hit and giggle. It's all about the kids, right? And some people take it seriously, but yeah, I mean, that's just gonna. I don't expect anything else. I guess the bigger question is how is this going to impact Jay Monahan's salary next year?
well, if Tiger Woods doesn't show up to play in the in the
The hero, it ain't looking good.
in the Augusta National Championship, it could be a challenge unless Tiger is going to subsidize that salary with Sunday Red because with the prices of some of those things going on, he's definitely proud of those. Very proud.
He's gonna kick him out there in one of those tents out front. Get out there, Tiger, and sell some
Very,
sweatshirts.
very proud. I think they should get him a van.
Oh,
You know how Daly has the he's
oh,
got the bus at the Hooters. He goes
okay.
in and signs the merch and
Okay.
stuff.
Cup.
Could be
Hey, earmuffs for the kids. Earmuffs for the kids. What restaurant is Tiger's van going to be out in front of?
IHOP. I hear he's a big fan of the IHOP. He says this you can do special things with the syrup. I don't know what he means by that, but
You can't
he
make this stuff
appreciates
up.
all the flavors, that's for sure. So hold on. Real holiday shopping list on its way.
Yeah.
Do we see Tiger? Does he play? So two-part question.
Okay.
Do we see him play in all four majors? And or does he play in any tournaments outside of majors in 2025?
Okay.
I ain't talking about the PNC challenge. I'm talking about like professional. He could put another he can put another notch in the bedpost. And I ain't talking about IHOP specials. I'm
Oh
talking
boy.
about a victory at the old golf course.
Right. So I would say the hero, him not playing, is not a good sign. I mean, I know you said his back surgery, but we've gone through this before. I mean, there's always a surgery. I mean, I think he has like a surgery. He has back surgery the way most people go to chiropractors.
I was thinking like going to the dentist.
Yeah,
And
or the
maybe,
dentist. Yeah,
maybe, I mean, I'm a big fan of getting my teeth flossed. I mean, maybe he just
we're
likes it.
aware. You and who
May,
was the other one? Who was it?
may,
It was Ludwig.
Ludwig, yeah, he's a big
Yeah,
fan.
yeah,
Carries it
yeah,
with him in his golf bag.
yeah.
The floss, that is.
Hey, and if you want Cal's special brand of floss, wait for the holiday list. You're coming up.
Wait for the shopping list. It's going to be on the shopping list. Of
Maybe I should have
course it
spoiled
is.
that one.
Of course it is. Yeah, in the biz they call that a spoiler, by the way. No cliff hanging there. So you say no. You
I say
say
it's not a very good sign. I mean, of any of them, Augusta's going to be the one he's going to try and play. It's the easiest field, right? There's only 70 players and everything else. He knows it the best. And then after that,
hard
it's a
walk,
hard,
Dan. Hard
not for,
walk.
it's only 2 days.
The hard
So
walk. Yeah, that's a good point. I mean, when you put it in perspective, I think I can muster up 36 holes, boys. Go ahead and
he's going to give it 36 holes.
get him a bib.
And then after that, he'll just take it in stride. And then, I don't see him. I mean, I don't even know if he plays Augusta. I really don't. I don't know. I don't know what to expect these days.
No, I don't either. No,
I,
nor do
and
I.
for betting purposes, it doesn't matter.
No. I mean, you could bet that he doesn't play. You could bet that
Yeah.
he misses the cut.
Yeah.
That's,
Yeah.
I mean, those are the two betting options.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
that's where, I mean, I hope he's better. I hope
Oh,
he's
yeah. I mean,
I-
if okay,
big fans.
how many more years till the Champions Tour? Like 2 or
He'll be
3?
48 this year, I think.
Yeah, 2 more
Two,
years.
2 years. 2
Yeah.
years.
Hmm.
Well, they've got this other tour. It's called Live, where
Hmm.
they get the shotgun start. They only have to play 3 days, and allegedly, it's turning into a best ball next year.
Mm.
A scramble, captain's choice. Yeah.
Tell me, you did want Bryson to hit it into one of those windows, didn't you?
Yes.
I wanted him to hit a
No,
window.
I wanted him to like skull fuck one right through the big bay window, baby. I mean, come on.
Come
And,
on,
and,
come
and
on.
if nothing else, just for the content, just rear back and skull it, just like I would do
Just
on the
like I would
number
do.
one tee box at Sweetens Cove, right over somebody's head, right over the number 9 green, right
Mhm.
into the shitter. Just
Yeah.
skull it right over there. I mean, that's one of my better shots at Sweetens, by the way.
Yeah, perfect. Love this. I love this.
And but
Oh.
yes, of course I did. I mean, come on.
Mhm.
You're a professional golfer. It took you 16 days to hit a hole in one over your house. Come on, get out of here.
Get out of here.
Give me some entertainment.
That's right. That's right.
Give me this crap about, well, 14 shots later on the 16th day. It's like the song, on the 16th day of DeChambeau. Yeah, it's like, get out of here, man. What are you talking
Oh boy.
about? Okay. Is it time, Dan? Are you ready to do you want to get the hero out of the way? Do we even need to talk about the hero?
I don't know if anybody really. I mean, I think people have been asking more about the shopping list.
Shopping lists are important, by the way.
Yeah. I mean,
Uh,
the hero, just take Scotty Scheffler. Just take him.
We agree.
Yeah.
We agree. If you want to win money and not waste money, go ahead and take Scotty Scheffler. He won it last year. I think he's been like runner up for 3 or 4 years in a row now.
Yep.
Take Scotty Scheffler. Don't worry about the other 19 golfers that are playing. Just bet Scotty.
Just bet Scotty. Let me see if we have odds for this one.
He's bringing mama and the baby. It's going to be a big deal.
Let's see.
Speaking of baby,
Yeah, we do. So he's plus 200. Cantlay's plus 900. Sanjay plus 12. Justin Thomas plus 1200. Ludwig plus 1200. Yeah. What do you think? Yeah.
hold on. I'm going to tell you what I think, because let me tell you who the recent winners.
Okay.
Scotty Scheffler 2023. Scotty Scheffler runner up in 22. Scotty Scheffler runner up 21. The only person that beat him, and Victor Hovland won it back to back in 22 and 21. I don't know. I don't even know if Vic's in the field. I didn't see his name.
I'm not seeing him anywhere on the top of the list here.
I don't think I saw his name.
I don't think he's out there. Yeah.
I think you just bet Scotty and you let it fly. Speaking of, you may have heard this,
Just that's
but
got it. Yeah.
new HQ, new HQ,
Yeah. Yeah.
it allows for sportsbook betting now.
That's right. That's right. Good
By
lock
the way,
Scotty in.
if you have a gambling problem, you should call 678-978. Oh, that's my number. Whoa. I see what you
Because
almost let me
I'll
do
take the
there.
bet.
I see what you almost let me do there. Get out of here with that. I see what's happening. Is the number even up?
What's that?
Why don't I see the no? Why don't I don't see any golf bets that can be made.
I just said it was plus 200.
All right.
Yeah.
Is it on draft? It must not be live on
DraftKings. It's on
DraftKings yet.
Sportsbook. Yeah, you just type in hero up top.
Hmm.
Just
There
type
you
it in.
go. There you go. Bossing me around again.
Hero. Just type in hero
All
up
you
top.
had to do is put that in the notes. All you
Lead
had to
sheets.
do, show notes. Ain't
Lead
nothing wrong with the
sheets.
old stuff, boys. Yeah, give me some Scotty. Let's
Yeah.
see what we can do here.
Yeah.
I mean, at plus 200, of course I will.
Yeah.
Hey, I mean, I put enough scratch on here. I could I've mentioned my Vegas trip coming up this week. That's why we're having to
That's right.
that's why we had to ruin your day of rest is I got to go to Vegas. By the way, I'll be missing some people in Vegas, but I'll be seeing some other people in Vegas.
Yep.
And we'll be playing Reflection Bay, so looking forward to that.
Oh, that seems nice.
I don't that well that allegedly. I don't think we'll make it to the Strip. I don't know that I've ever been to Vegas and not been to the Strip.
Yeah.
I ain't talking about the club. I'm talking about
I
the
know.
Vegas Strip. And I think this time I want to go and experience Vegas without going to the Strip.
Yeah.
Now,
I'm
now when
nah.
those bright lights start calling, then they start calling your name. I mean, who knows if it's going to if I can live up to the promise, Dan.
So
But
we got here we go. Here we go. Here's like the last couple PGA tournaments. Maverick McNeely,
mm,
Campos, Ericart, Poston, McCartney.
not Paul McCartney.
Yeah,
You talking
Paul.
about
Yeah,
Paul
Paul.
McCartney?
Paul.
Chip
Scotty
chip
won the
cheerio.
PGA. Yeah, I mean,
No, I don't
what,
know
what
that.
about what about what did JT get a little hot towards the end of the season here?
No, JT's there. He got a he's ranked number 30. He's 30th. Yeah.
No, I know, but he's at plus 1200. I'm like, can he get hot this weekend or this next
Could
week?
could. I mean, I could get on that for a top 5 or something.
Okay, all right.
Let's see who else is in here that we could throw a little scratch on to help out with this this holiday this shopping list. Because Dan, it's not you don't have to buy this stuff during the holiday. It could be like March and somebody
March.
could have a birthday.
Yep, that's right.
Not on
Not on.
your Irish Heritage Day.
Yep,
And it could be like, well, maybe I need a shopping list for other things that happen at other times of the year.
exactly. Exactly.
Who is here? I mean, I can give you some JT here.
Yeah, I think so.
Um, who else is here that's mm, mm, mm.
Yeah,
JT, who's got the longest odds? Sepp Straka was runner up last year. Is he here this year? He's not here this year.
I don't see him there.
He didn't get the invitation. Akshay.
Akshay plus 2500. Yeah,
Akshay could he
yeah,
could I mean I think that's like you got to bet top fives. I don't think you can take
yep,
him for the win. I think because the winner's already been decided.
yep. I agree.
I mean Jay said he makes $23 million a year. He knows how to run this thing.
Yeah,
Let
Scotty's gonna
Scotty
win.
Scheffler win it all.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
It's like how do you think I get this $23 million? I take half his purse.
That's right. That's right.
All right. What we've all been waiting for, Dan.
What we've been waiting for.
Tis the season.
Mm-hmm.
Tis the season.
Yep.
So disclaimer.
Yep.
A lot of these items, I've talked about them before for sure. But the reason that I continue to suggest these items is maybe, just maybe, you haven't purchased these items for a gift. I mean, get yourself a gift for crying out loud.
Yep.
So I've tried them, I've used them. Big fan, big fan, big fan.
Big fan.
So I'm gonna go down the list.
Okay.
And I don't. Should we get prices? Should we get throw some prices
Yeah,
out there in
you
case
can.
people?
It's just they are subject to change. For
They
sure.
are, but I mean, there's a lot of sales going on right
Yeah.
now.
So yeah,
Who knows? We may have some discount code that they gave us that we don't remember. That I
that's right.
don't.
Yep.
Whoops, forgot
Yep.
that one. Just use anybody's discount code. We don't. I'm not. We can I say we in this scenario?
Yeah,
We are not suggesting these because we get anything out of this.
that's true. Nothing.
This is shit that I have used
Yep.
and as a and most of this is drinks, by the way. There'll be some golf stuff. Most of it's drinking stuff. But as
Yeah.
a person who enjoys a little tipple
Tipple.
on the old links,
Hmm.
I've used almost all of these things.
Yep.
Okay. First and foremost,
Yep.
just buy somebody a rag proper flask.
Yep.
Just
I
do it.
agree.
Just do it. And you want to get real cute? You can buy what I saw earlier. So they've got a two for pack.
Here
They've
we go right
got
here.
there you go. They've got the double and the single.
I love this. Yeah.
And I think one's 240 and one's 120. That little
Hmm.
one, that doesn't really wet my whistle, but it could wet somebody's. And if you need to be economical about things, you could pick them up the silicon wrapped one. Do you say silicone or silicon? Is that like data and data?
Yeah, it is. Either one goes. Yeah.
I'm gonna interchange those, by the way.
Okay. You might as well. I'll try to keep up.
If you use the silicone or buy the silicone, then it looks like it's around $50.
Yeah.
And
For the two.
for two, yeah, you get the single and the double shot. And a
Love
lot
that.
of people have said to me, Dan, over the years,
Mhm.
they're like, oh my God, you can't use that glass flask, it's gonna break, and
Oh, it does not.
you're gonna
No, it
get
does not.
glass in your teeth. I listen, I throw it in my golf. Tomorrow when I fly to Vegas, there will be two. I will have that set in my golf bag. It will get in the travel bag. It will get loaded on the plane. Fingers crossed. It has thus far every time that I've made these adventures. It's made it every time without any challenges. It
Yep.
rides in the golf cart. No issues whatsoever.
Nope.
If you're buying any other flask other than a rag proper, I wish you would let me know and I'll try it. And if it's better, then I'll change my shopping list.
Nope. I think you can't beat this. You can't beat it. But there's
I don't
alternatives
think
out
you
there,
can.
but this one's just so hard to
But
beat.
the way you could beat it is you're like, well, I don't know if I want to use the silicon.
Yeah.
For what about like for ladies that get enhancements to things on their body? Do they call that silicone or silicon? Is this the same thing?
It's the same exact thing. Yeah.
Same thing.
And
Okay.
they have a pink one here for the ladies, actually.
They do have a pink one for the ladies.
Yep.
And by the way, if you want to splurge, if you're like, well, $50 ain't enough, you could
That's right.
go for the leather covered
Mhm.
flask holder.
That's what we have. I have one of these.
That's what
Yep.
we have. Look at
Yep.
this. Look at this. This is going to be
Yep.
a little
Mine's in the back. Yeah.
this is going to be
Yep. Oh yeah. Oh, I love that.
that
Hmm.
one, and then you want the Big Daddy, which is I always go for the Big Daddy, by the
I know you do. Yep.
way. That's the
Especially on Monday shows.
it's just
What?
just the way it is.
Wait,
Just the
what?
way it is.
Wait,
Just the
what?
way it is. Just the way it is. Hey now, come back. So that is if you don't listen to any other item on the shopping list,
That's right.
that's a surefire.
That's a great gift. Nobody's gonna say,
Surefire.
why did you get me that?
Surefire.
Yeah. Yep.
No, it's going to be like, well, why didn't I know about this sooner? I guess they
Exactly.
don't listen to the show.
Exactly.
All
right.
right, number two
Mhm.
on the list.
Hmm.
Also fans of the show.
Hmm.
We don't have a code. We don't have
Mm-mm.
anything.
Mm-mm.
Shoot, if he's listening, he embroidered mine for me and put a little logo on them. And it's Turtleson. And use Turtleson brand clothing at turtleson.com.
Hmm.
You should check out the Win collection of hoodies and quarter zips.
Yeah.
Now, I'll be honest. The quarters, what they approached and they said, "Hey, would you like to be a brand ambassador?" And I said, "Well, of course I would." And they said, "Well, hey, we're gonna here you go. Pick out a few things. We would suggest that you check out the Win collection." I'm telling you, this hoodie and quarter zip are game changers.
Hmm.
I'll be wearing them in Vegas this week.
Nice.
Turtleson Win collection
This is the
Right
quarter
there.
zip
The
print.
win, yep. And then look to the right. The win performance right there. Yep.
Hmm.
The win performance. That I shoot or shoot. By the way, shameless plug, shoot or shoot. If you need to get somebody a golf towel or a hat or something embroidered, look him up on the gram. You'll find him. Um, just the Win hoodie is the best hoodie that I've ever worn. It's
Ooh,
the performance material. It's everything. It makes my pecs look like that. It makes my stomach look flat. I mean, it's everything that you would want it to be, Dan.
nice.
I don't know if it accentuates my neckline like that or not,
Hmm.
but it is plenty of colors, plenty of. I think
I
they've
think
got.
that is you.
If I scoot back far enough, it could be me. Could be me. It was me. Like it was me 4 years ago.
There you go. There you go. That's what I thought. All right.
Don't shortchange yourself. That's the hoodie to buy. Like if you're like, wow, that's a little above my budget, and I was going to get two hoodies, skip the
Just
two hoodies.
just get this one.
Just get one.
Yep.
Just get one. And it's holding up fantastic, by the way.
Oh, nice.
All right, so now
And
I
right,
want
it
to.
has they right now for Black Friday, which I know we're live on YouTube, but they do have 40% off full priced items right now.
I'm just saying, it's like a steal. I'll tell you how much I like it. Is they said, hey, we'll kick you some stuff over, and you can wear the Turtleson logo. And I said, I appreciate it. I um I guess the Lord is shining in on me right now. I don't know if you can see this bright light that's blessed us, but it's a very special time. He has recognized that there are things that we're saying that it ain't the gospel, but by God, it's close to the truth. Um, it still work, by the way. If you're listening to this, you'll have no idea. We're still working on some studio lighting and some positioning here in the new HQ. So
Yeah,
we're getting there, one
there you
thing at
go.
a time. I got to go to Vegas. I don't have time to be screwing
That's right.
around
Hmm.
with lighting and crap. It's a podcast anyway, so why would
That's
people
right.
be watching?
Yeah, exactly.
All right, so next on the list,
Mhm.
here's another one. Like if you do need to buy somebody some golf stuff, golf attire ish stuff, True Links wear, light it up. Great gear, great items. Just truelinkswear.com. Go check it out. Where I want to get to, Dan, though, is
Oh, okay. I'm not going there. Okay.
well, we can, but I don't. Do you want to go there?
No, you can go on. It's
Yeah,
fine.
but I'm not discounting True Links wear. I'm just saying we've talked about them a lot.
Hmm.
And everybody sees me. They know that I'm sporting around True Links
You
wear.
didn't pay your power bill? Is that what happened?
I think it's the season. It's the season. It's the Lord works in mysterious ways, Dan. And this is not a political or religious show, by the way. But no, there's a it's
Edison didn't have an impact in Tennessee? Is that what's going
well,
on?
oddly enough, you'd be surprised. I guess they pipe sunlight into locations like this, and sometimes you get a little more direct than not. However,
Go ahead.
it's a great thing to be able to catch these things. To know at certain times of the day, at certain times of year, you may need to be conscious about shades that need to be pulled when you're maybe recording a video and talking about your shopping list.
That's right.
Just saying. All right, here's some drinking things for you.
Okay.
The first one is
Mm.
so you won't believe this.
Hmm.
You might, but I get a lot of questions about what kind of glassware do you use?
Hmm.
And if you drink a lot, I guess you don't really care what kind of glassware you're using. But if you're a connoisseur of a fine
Hmm.
beverage,
Hmm.
you would care. And what I drink out of a lot, it's economical. Wow, that's aggressive.
It's
I'm gonna have to
aggressive.
go. I'm gonna have to go shut that blind over there.
Mm.
Um, I know if I had the if I had a cohort in the studio, they could come over and close the blind, and boy,
A
wouldn't that be
producer.
great?
A
If
producer.
I had a producer in the studio that could come close this blind over here, boy, wouldn't that be good? That and she could and the blind over by the other room over there where beverages get made could get closed. Boy, that would be
Mm.
great.
That would be nice, wouldn't it? Yep.
Yeah, somebody can't take a hint though.
No, they can't. Mm.
That's odd. Next on the list
Mm.
is aged and charred. It's the signature series glasses, and they're wonderful, by the way. I drink. Whoa, look at this. The Lord has left the room, but he's always with us in spirit.
Aged and charred whiskey glasses.
Aged and charred signature series glasses. There's actually two that are from there that are really good that I'm a big fan of, but aged and
The
charred.
brand is aged and charred.
Yeah, agedandcharred.com.
Okay.
And you should be able to look up signature series glasses.
Yep.
You get four of them for 35 bucks. And they've got a sale going on right now. I think it's 20% off or something. Wonderful. Oh yeah, the ones on the left. I don't know
Right
if
here.
it's your left, right? Yeah. Yep, those. Yep.
Okay.
Those drink out of them all the time. If you're watching, you can see me enjoying this
No, I do see the same one. Yeah.
smoked
Okay.
cranberry rye old fashioned. And these are like they're good, they're sturdy, they're heavy. You can have a little too, you can overserve yourself and drop one of them and they don't break
Ooh.
often. I mean, there's lots of positives about these.
Hmm.
And so these are my cocktail glasses, generally
Look, here
speaking.
you are again.
The- I don't know how I keep showing up in these videos, but I guess I do.
Uh,
But wonderful glasses, aged in char. I love the signature series glasses. They're you can't be beat, quite
nice.
frankly.
Nice.
There's another one on there. Hold on, go back to that
Oh,
site.
okay. Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
because there's another glass on there, and it's called the. It's probably not on there. Nah, we got to go somewhere else. We got
Hold
to go.
on. Could be here. Shop.
Nah, I don't think it is.
They had a bunch of them up front. Yeah.
Nah, it's not on my list.
Okay. All
That's
right.
not on my list. But if you're
Look at
there,
this
I
little
mean,
thingy. Look at this thingy.
well, okay. Well, while we're here, I'll tell you that I can't speak for this brand. I can speak for the glasses. I can't speak for their cocktail smoker, but cocktail smoker is on my list.
Mm.
And if you know somebody that enjoys a cocktail, and a lot of people have said, well, I don't know, that seems like a lot of trouble, and it seems like a lot of this, and I'm just telling you, buy somebody one. Just that this is a gift that keeps on giving, and hopefully they'll make you a smoked cocktail one day. So you could go here. The brand that I have
Okay.
that I've
I'll go.
used and trusted is Fog Hat
Log hat.
and
Okay.
Fog Hat Cocktail Smoker. And I mean, price wise, they look the same. They all come with a little torch. They come with some of their own some of their smoking chips. The cocktail smokers there. It's never failed me, and it fits on the glass. So what you have to be cautious of, and the reason I can't not that one. Um,
This one.
it is that one. Yes. Yeah,
Hmm.
the Fog Hat Smoker.
Hmm.
Yeah, what you got to be cautious about with these smokers is the way that they build them. Some of them they don't fit the glasses very well, depending on what kind of glasses you buy. But that's why I'm saying if you buy that signature series whiskey glass and you get the Fog Hat Smoker, I would imagine that the Aged and Char smoking vessel fits their whiskey glass. I mean, if they didn't, we probably should go get jobs there and take somebody's. But great gifts, two great gifts.
Yeah,
That
those are great gifts.
that
Who wouldn't want a smoker for their
I-
whiskey?
how do you make a Chatham County line if you don't have a cocktail smoker?
Bingo.
You don't.
Bingo.
Wow. I
Wow.
mean, blowing people's mind here. I'm
That's
just
right.
telling you.
That's right.
Just telling you. Oh, so the other whiskey glass that I'm a big fan of is if you don't like a Glencairn, and a lot of people don't. A lot of people are just it's like sometimes the Glencairn is just the easiest thing to drink from. But at bespoke.com, they have it's not the neat glass that are also friends of the show. This is a different neat glass. And this is a set of two for $18, which is probably if I'm drinking whiskey neat, this is probably my favorite glass to drink something neat out of. I don't know that I've ever had a cocktail in one, and I don't think that I would. But if it's neat, there you go. Now, here's what I will tell you. You can go and you can look and you can find this same glass that has different labels on it that's three times this price.
Yeah.
I can tell you it's the same glass.
Hmm.
I would be buying from bespokepost.com and I would be using neat glasses if this is the kind of glass that I wanted to drink out of, which
Yeah.
is, I mean, it's kind of a modified Glencairn. So, but I don't, I do like this if we're not, sometimes with the flights and tastings and stuff, it's just easier to do a Glencairn. But neat glasses, set of two, $18, bespokepost.com. Hands down. Those are my two favorite drinking glasses. And by the way, while you're on, if we don't have to go back down, but if you're on aged and char, and
Yeah.
you if you like Manhattans and you like martinis or something, you want some coupes, all the aged and char stuff, very reasonable and holds up very well. So loving those things.
Those are good. I like all these picks.
All right, so here's my, it's not my last thing, it's my last thing on my shopping list.
Okay.
Well, hold on, this is not true. Let me, I stand corrected, Dan.
Yeah.
You're an oak.
You're an oak.
So this is my holiday list, and
Yeah.
this is my last one, and it's my
Okay.
aged and or, and it's the bottle flight.
Okay.
And this is another one of those things. It's like, hey, I know somebody that's into booze and they like to drink and they might want to take it with them. And what could I, what could I get them? Well, you could get them one of these.
I love this.
Now I bought mine. They did not send this to me for free because oddly enough,
Look at that little thing. Look at that.
I sometimes bring booze with me. So this is a great little sampler. It's 4 3-ounce bottles. Glass bottle. By the way, we need to talk to Rag Proper and see why they aren't making these. Because I mean,
Yeah, no
I
kidding.
feel like they're kind of poaching on the Rag Proper. But nevertheless, don't let the facts get in the way. This is a wonderful, wonderful item. High quality. It comes in this little secured case. And I don't want to say that it's indestructible, but just like I've never had a Rag Proper flask fail me, this has never failed me.
This little
So
thing's awesome.
yeah, you got 4 little 3-ouncers. So if you were going to, visit somebody and you want to do a tasting, better yet, what if you had some unique bottles and you wanted to send somebody? Maybe it's not the holidays, maybe it's a birthday, maybe it's an anniversary, and you're like, hey, I'm going to send you some Pappy 15, and I'm going to send you some 15-year-old Overholt decanter, and I'm going to send you some Russell's 15, and you wanted to kind of jazz it up a little bit, and you put it in something like this.
Yep.
Great gift idea. I think
that is awesome.
I think it's a great gift idea.
Yeah, I do too.
I love
awesome.
it. And the aged and or bottle flight, it's $38. And it's I bought that. They're not, I wouldn't say they're not friends of the show, but we're still waiting on our sponsorship.
Aha. Yeah.
Just so.
Good stuff. That's all awesome, man. That's a good list. It's a good list.
So I did write shopping list on here, by the way.
I know you did.
Okay. So now, well, hold on. Do you have anything? Because I got some bottles that I'd like to talk about. Do you have any? Do you have anything on your holiday gift list that you'd like to make mention of?
So when I was thinking, there was a couple. There's two, like maybe two or three. One. Hold on. I'll share the screen.
You know what? I bet I know one you're already thinking of, and I can't believe that I didn't include that because it's a, and there's options. There are options. And this is for that somebody that has, I don't know what to get them.
Okay.
But it's a unique little item.
Yep.
But you could get them the set, I guess, even though they don't really come in a set, but you could make your own set.
Oh, you want the?
You could even ask him to sign it for you.
There you go. Yep. Hold on. Yep. There you go. Haranic's books. I mean, these are great books, and the man knows how to make a good cocktail. We've talked to him several times about this thing.
We've overserved ourselves talking to him. At least
he's got martini, Negroni,
a man in his watch, a man in his car, a man in his kitchen.
Yeah, you can't.
He's got something new coming out. I forget
kitchen.
What it was,
that's right.
But, yeah, man in his kitchen. I guess is just released. So, the WMBrownProject.com. That's another one. Like, I don't know what to get. So I want to get somebody something unique that they otherwise wouldn't get themselves because they may not be aware. That's why we're here. That's why we exist.
I want to talk to you about this other one real quick. So, you said that you knew about this, and it doesn't surprise me
I
that you
don't
would.
know that I knew about it. Maybe I did. Maybe I
No,
didn't.
you did. You said you knew about it.
I
You
could have
did.
just been saying that. I mean, I could
No,
have
you said
just
you
been.
have this.
I could. I mean, I do have things.
Hmm.
I'm a connoisseur of things.
So,
Oh, of course I have that.
yeah,
Yes. Yeah.
it's the Zippo insert with the butane lighter.
All right. If you have, so this is another good one, right? Which is if I mean Zippo light. I mean all the all the clickbait this could get coat. Zippo lighters just fucking suck, man. And then shit gets everywhere, and then it leaks out, and then it dries up, and then it's
Smelly and yep,
smelly. Oh
yep.
yeah, oh yeah. And it ain't like gas. It ain't like you can huff it and get a little quick high off of it. I mean,
Mm-mm,
ain't enough there.
mm-mm.
But no, I have a zip. So this is a good. So it's a Zippo case that my father had that was passed down to me,
Yes.
and I took out the old school flint, flint and lighter fluid insert, and I
Hmm.
replaced it with this butane torch.
Hmm.
It works wonderful,
Yeah,
wonderful,
yeah. You could take you
and
could.
it looks classy, and you're
It
a
looks
classy guy.
it looks classy, and like you said, if you have like a vintage lighter that's like a heirloom or whatnot,
Mm-hmm.
give it a little upgrade. Give it a little
Indeed.
upgrade.
Indeed. I think this is a great recommendation, by the way. And at $15, if you know somebody that maybe enjoys a pipe or a stogue or some of the more adventurous types of
Yeah, even if
smoking
they're like a
things.
camper or a hiker or what, you could always have a use for this thing. It's an
Yes.
EDC upgrade.
Yeah,
Yes.
if you smoke a little weed, I mean, you could
Yeah,
light your dubs with that. I mean, there's lots of things you could do.
that's right.
Lots of things.
That's right. All
Medicinally
right.
speaking, of course.
That's right. All right, and I got like two more for you.
Why?
All
I
right.
mean, my list isn't full yet. I need more. Maybe I need more.
I got two more for you because the last one we're going to end on is going to be a topic.
Ooh, I've
All
got
right.
some more things, by the way, to bring. I've got some bottles, by the way.
Yep, I know.
So,
Yep, yep.
and then we've
So
got another hour and a half of Billy Bob Thornton to talk about.
the Durand wine opener. This is like a corkscrew in like it's like two pieces in one. So this is built for those older bottles because
So
I have a lot of.
I haven't seen this before.
I know, isn't it cool? It's got two parts to it. It's expensive. It's 145 bucks on Amazon.
So is that
But
it? Are the what are the two? What are the two? So let me describe.
yep.
So what we're looking at here is we're looking at a corkscrew
Mm-hmm.
that also has a handle with
Mm-hmm.
these two thin
Bars,
metal,
blades. Yep.
yeah,
Blades.
blades.
Yep.
Is that a foil cutter? Is that what that is?
No. So if you look at the bottom down here, I know people that are just listening to the podcast, you have just like a traditional kind of corkscrew, and then you have the one, and they have a different type of opener that has like two blades on the outside that go on the outside of the bottle or the outside, the outer part of the cork, which is the inner part of the glass bottle. It goes between the cork and the bottle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why would you need that? What is that? Is it because if the bottle, if the cork is old, maybe so it doesn't
Yes.
get.
Yeah. So
Oh,
if you try to open an older bottle, the cork's going to be older. And if you do it with like a traditional corkscrew, it's going to tear that cork in half, pretty much.
yeah, nothing lasts that long around my house, Dan.
Exactly. Exactly. So this
Uh,
one will actually have something go down in the middle and it has these blades on the side. You pull it out all together. So it's kind of like three pieces kind of pulling that cork out so that it keeps it all intact. I have older bottles and I struggle.
now
I'm going
I'm
to get one of these.
speculating. I'm
Yeah.
speculating, but I'm thinking like the last thing you want to do
Yeah.
is you've got a bottle, you've got a 1912 Chateau Margaux
Yeah.
just
Sure.
lying around in the old cabinet over there,
Yeah.
and
You
you're
know,
like,
just,
well, let's crack it for the days,
hmm.
and you ram that cork in there, and the next thing you know, it's popped off and it's broken, and then here you are, you're sucking on a Margot with a bunch of cork crap in it.
Exactly. Yeah,
No,
exactly.
that
Yeah.
nobody wants to do that.
Nobody
Nobody
wants to
wants
do
to
that.
do that.
Nope. That's why this is perfect for that. And
I love
I
this.
pop bottles that are, 2007, 2008, and they have corks that are bad.
Did it start with screaming and end with eagle?
It did. That's all I drink. Yeah, that's all I drink. We're gonna get into some of that today too. All
That's
right,
all I
last
do. Grape juice, boys and girls. Grape
exactly.
juice.
Last one, and then we'll get it back to you. And I want to hear about these bottles that you're recommending for the holidays. This is again not really a shopping list, more of a topic. But I was reading the Wall Street Journal last week, and I came across. I think they were talking about this in there, but a sipping jacket,
What?
a sipping jacket, like a smoking jacket. This is a sipping jacket.
What are you talking about?
Yeah. So if you'd be sipping whiskey, you put your jacket on, and it's like, oh, I'm in the mood to sip whiskey now.
I want to go put a jacket on right now.
I know you do. You need this.
I want to put a sipping jacket on right now. Do you think it makes you feel like does it make the whiskey taste better? Does it make you
Ah,
feel more like you're in control of the whiskey?
I think so. I think so. Yeah.
Does it I mean, I feel like if I were sitting around in this sipping whiskey, look at that fella right there.
He's
That's
the one
me.
that invented
There's
it.
me
Yeah.
again.
He
There's me
invented.
again. Wow. Why do they keep showing me these?
Wow.
Wow. They keep showing me in the I don't remember taking some of these. I tell you what, that
Uh,
sipping jacket, that kind of turns you into it's
and you
it
know this distillery, you said.
definitely puts you incognito. Yeah, well, it's and this is I mean they're referencing Scotch in particular, but yeah, Aberfeldy.
Yeah.
Big fan of Aberfeldy.
Mm.
Big fan. Big
Good
fan.
stuff.
Yeah, I mean, again, it's like everything. I mean, there's all kinds of different expressions and things you can, you can kind of move up and down the spectrum. But yes, I would, if I were to be wearing my sipping jacket, I would be sipping on a Aberfeldy, maybe over a one big stone.
There you go.
Now, I don't
Nice.
mean stone. And listen, here's the do not shopping list. Do not buy anybody, those fucking whiskey stones, like the
No,
things that you put in
no,
the refrigerator and they're just rocks and they're set.
no, no,
Don't waste your
no,
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 no.
no.
Just get them a
Actually, that's a
sipping
good
jacket.
point. Is you need to get like 5 of those, and we'll go over the do not do
Do not. We'll do
next
that
week.
next
Do
week.
not, do not. Yes.
We'll do the next week is
Yeah.
do not unless
Yeah.
you really hate these people and you don't
These
want them to ever
we're gonna
talk to you
we're
again.
gonna put this in the same category as you go to a coffee shop and you order a cappuccino. They ask you what size. Just leave. Just leave.
Well, I was thinking more of, well, I'd like a macchiato.
That's
Well,
right.
sir, what size macchiato would you like?
I'm gonna talk to the next
I'm
guy.
just gonna say, fuck off. I'm leaving.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. We can't be friends.
I won't say that, but I am gonna just
We
say, you
can't
know
be
what?
friends.
I'm gonna cancel my order, and I'm not really in the mood for coffee.
That's right. That's right.
So, how much is it? I don't see how much this
I think it's
jacket
like
is.
700 bucks. It's expensive, but it was kind of
That's
interesting that
not
they're doing a
bad.
smoking jacket. It's not
Oh,
that bad.
whoa, whoa, hold on. You didn't tell me this. I'm reading the fine print now. I mean,
Yeah.
if you look
Oh,
through so if you do your purchase, you get
yeah.
you get a bottle of
Yeah.
12-year-old
Yeah.
Aberfeldy with it.
Yeah.
Now here, hold on here. Honey is available in small, medium, and large. Gold is available in extra small, and extra large.
Yep.
I got some questions about these sizes.
I do too.
Now,
We'll have
I'm
to,
not a
we'll have to get them on the show.
I'm not a large man,
No.
but I mean, I wouldn't say that I'm for American standards. I don't think I'm like necessarily small unless I'm standing beside a big person. And why did they pick honey for small, medium, and large? And then gold is like if you're extra small or extra big. Like is there something like how I wore my because it's the holidays. You noticed I wore my black shirt and my black hat because they say it's slimming. Are they saying that is this like a honey and a gold? Does it do two different things?
Yeah, gold
Like
must be more slimming. Yeah.
gold must be more slimming.
For the XL person. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
And
and then
for
the
the people that
honey.
are really small, then they want to be like smaller. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I mean, at some point, aren't you just so small that it's just like, well, I can't get no bigger, so could I just get smaller?
That's right.
It's like disorders. It's like I've got a drink. I've got a drinking. I don't eat anymore. I just drink, and it eats away at me.
Exactly.
uh,
All right, that's
we kind of got tickled ourselves there on that one, didn't we?
we did. Let's go to your whiskey list. What do you
All
got?
right, whiskey.
All right.
So you may or may not believe this, Dan.
Yeah.
We're definitely going to edit that last thing out and that whole laughing thing, and we're going to
No, we're
cut
not.
back. We're going to cut back over to serious stuff because this
That's
is
right.
serious. I
That's
mean, I
right.
take drinking serious. I'm telling
I
you,
know you do.
very serious. It's so serious. I'm going to have a little more out of this flask because you got me tickled on that one. All right. Okay. So yes, people have been doing it. And guess what? I appreciate that there are people that appreciate or they think that I know enough about drinking that I can make a suggestion about whiskey.
Okay.
So here's what I get most often is can you recommend something that somebody can't get? Can you recommend something unique that they wouldn't be able to find otherwise? And listen, we can go through the list of BTACs and pappies and bullshit that you listen. And if you do find it, you ain't gonna want to buy it because it's going to be highly overpriced, and you shouldn't do it. And the canary's not out of the cage yet, but allegedly it's starting to whistle,
Yeah.
and we could be coming upon a a bourbon bust.
Mm.
And a lot of these craft distillers are making really good stuff, and some of them they're diversified and they're not going to have any issues. But a lot of them are doing the right thing, and they could use your support. And it's probably stuff that somebody hasn't heard of or otherwise wouldn't be pouring in their glass just because they wouldn't be pouring their glass because they don't know what the hell it is. So a few recommendations, and I'll talk about a few others that are that are big distiller names that are comparable to other data or data. So first one that I would recommend, and somebody, so I had one of our constituents, one of the mass holes wrote me and said,
Mm.
well, since I can't get Catoctin Creek Hot Honey Rye up here, and this is what got me thinking about this list.
Okay.
Since I can't get Catoctin Creek Hot Honey Rye, what should I get? And then the constituent from Massachusetts, otherwise known as the Mass Hole. Well, the Mass Holes are like it's a group of people. It's not just it's not a singular episode. It's multiple parties. But and he said, and I really enjoyed that Heaven Hill bottle and bond that we have. Is there
Mm.
something else that you could suggest?
Okay.
I said, well, of course. I'd suggest Catoctin Creek Hot Honey Rye. I mean, it's that is a if you can find it, it's great. He couldn't find it. So I said, well, we've got some options here. And by the way, you should support local, man. Support local and support the craft distillers. I did mention Cedar Ridge. I mentioned the single malt, and that's a unique that you can't really get anywhere else.
Mm-hmm.
That's a great pour.
Mm-hmm.
I enjoyed it. I took it on a trip a week or so ago.
Mm-hmm.
Other people had it and they enjoyed it. So
Mm-hmm.
I like everything that's happening with Cedar Ridge and their single malt whiskey.
Yep.
Augusta Distillery or Distilling, I don't know what
Mm-hmm.
it's called. Just look up Augusta Distilling. It ain't Augusta, Georgia. I can tell you, it's Augusta, Kentucky, and wonderful single barrel program they have going on there.
Mm-hmm.
Everything you get from them is going to be a single barrel, and it's only getting better.
Yep.
Yeah, you want to get so the Buckners, right? If you want to go crazy, and the Buckners is it's probably a couple $100 bottle, 250 maybe. The 8 years a little bit less expensive than that, but for sure, um, yeah, I mean this is a there you go. So the 13 years, $200.
Mm-hmm.
But so and this is so a lot of people have been like, hey, I saw a 13 Russell's Reserve 13 sitting on your shelf. I saw a 15-year back there. There's a Pappy sitting back there. I'm not saying it for that. I'm saying it for the chances of you being able to find that at a reasonable price that you're going to want to give somebody as a gift. This Buckner's 10-year single barrel for $150, it does not underdeliver. And for me, for what I got out of it, I thought it was wonderful. Cedar Ridge, what did we try? We tried their double barrel bourbon. We tried the bottle and bond, but that Cedar Ridge quintessential right there. I thought that was wonderful. If you've got somebody that's a Scotch drinker, or somebody maybe they say bourbon's a little Irish whiskey drinker, and if they're like bourbon's a little too sweet, I don't like those sweet notes. This Cedar Ridge quintessential is, I think it's a wonderful expression.
I do
I
too.
would
Yeah.
drink it.
Yep.
I would love this as a gift, by the way.
I would too. I love these picks.
Um, so and I'm gonna get outside of the I
Mhm.
thought about doing some tequila, but that's like, it's gonna be a little much. So then I said, well, you know what? Some people are like, well, I want to get somebody something that's not really it's not a bourbon and it's not a whiskey, but it still kind of gives you a little hot tua. Hope we don't get
Nobody gets sued.
hope that well, actually I hope we do.
I do too.
Um
Send me a cease and
so
desist.
send it on, baby. I love this. No, but I'm like, I've got the perfect one. I mean, why wouldn't we go to the real McCoy
Oh yeah.
and sample and not just buy it and send it to them. Their 12-year the
Oh,
12-year
it's like
rum.
candy.
It's wonderful. And it makes a great old fashioned, by the way.
It does.
It's that's exactly where I would go if I needed to get somebody, and I don't know how much it's probably $60 maybe
Yeah,
ish,
like 60
give or
bucks.
take.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ah,
62.
look at
Yeah.
this
Look at
60,
that. Look at that.
60,
Look,
60. Well, inflation, it's
inflation.
$62.
It's right.
But the real McCoy would be something that I would be introducing. Ooh, guess what? Who
Mhm.
doesn't want a spiced hot rum?
That's right.
Hello. And
Hmm.
if somebody says, wait a minute, I don't put shit in my booze. I just want it straight or over ice. The real McCoy, it holds up and
Holds up.
drinks as good as any bourbon or whiskey you'll put in the glass.
Sure does. Yep.
I got a couple more.
All right.
And these are not craft to say. I could have, but some people may not be able to find these. Some of these places are regional, so there
Yeah.
could be regional distribution, I guess I should say.
Yeah.
So I said, okay, if you're looking for the Russell, because Russell's Reserve, the 13 and 15 year, they're hot. They're hot, baby.
Yeah.
Not
Yeah.
hot. I mean, everybody
Yeah.
wants them, right?
Yep. Yep.
And you're probably going to drop 500 plus,
Yep.
unless you know, unless you've been doing yeoman's work like in your liquor store due processes over the years, you're going to be challenged. And what I would say is Knob Creek 12 year should be available in I don't know if it's available in every store. It should be available in every state. Is it available in every store? I mean, it's a big box store. It should be. And or they're doing a lot of business. And I know Dan's showing you the 9 year now. I'm telling you, don't go for the 9 year. I wasn't even born in
I just had
1972.
to click the age in. It's right
I
there.
know. But the Knob Creek 12-year-old, and I don't know what it's going to cost. They sharing a price with us on here. Let me
It
think
does
about
not.
it. Like
Does not show.
$85. $85 maybe.
Instacart. I don't know. Yeah.
Instacart doesn't matter. Just you'll be able to find it, and it's not going to be overpriced. It's not going to be upcharged. Knob Creek 12-year it's a quality substitute for that Russell's Reserve 13-year,
It looks like it's like
15-year kind
60
of thing.
bucks. 60
So
bucks.
yeah, exactly. Right. It should be readily available. And it delivers and delivers and continues delivering. It's not a bad it's a direction to go if you need a budget price bourbon.
Hmm.
If you need some age statement though,
Hmm.
if you need something with age outside of the 12-year real McCoy,
Hmm.
I would look to Calumet Farm. And Calumet Farm is it's sourced and they're doing their own thing, but they've bought and they've been sitting on stuff for a long time. And there's some unique blends, but like if you want to go for the 15-year, the 16-year, the 17-year, you're going to hit like the $150 to $200 range. It shouldn't be, it's not allocated. Nobody knows what it is. That there's the stable. Nobody knows what it is. I shouldn't say nobody. It's not something people are really seeking out. And it should be sitting on the shelf, and most people are walking by it because they don't
Jeez. Yeah.
because
14 year.
yeah, the 15 years wonderful. And 14-year, all the single rack stuff, it's wonderful. I mean, I've got multiple bottles and I enjoy them all from time to time. And it's again, it should be all of these should be under 200, but the people that people just keep walking by it because it's like, well, shit, I don't know what a Calumet farm is, and why am I paying $160 for something that I have no idea what it is?
Hmm.
So it's yeah, it's good. It's a thing that I like. And that's something that I would give to someone that I don't think that they would be disappointed in if they were a bourbon drinker and you needed to spend 150 to $200.
Nice. I love that. Yeah. Good stuff, man.
That's my shopping list, Dan.
That's good. Yeah, I love it. Good stuff in there. I think everybody can find something there for somebody if you're in this kind of realm, if you will, right? Yeah. All right.
Um, all right, now are we ready to get in the holiday list?
Ferrari 810 or
I,
812.
I hear Ian Poulter just picked one up. I don't know what I don't know who I don't know what tour he's playing on or who
So
he's getting his money from, but I mean we need a sponsorship.
we did sponsorship. Yeah.
I mean who when's the last time other than right now? When's the last time you heard someone mention Ian Poulter?
It's been a while.
I
It's been
mean,
a while.
Is Ian Poulter irrelevant in the golf world?
Yes.
I
Yes.
think so too.
I think so.
I think this is done. His days of I mean, other than he might like co-captain a
Yeah.
Ryder Cup team or something,
Hmm.
something like that. Like I don't even know if he'll do that because he's playing on live.
Plan
So
on live.
he that is talk about two different people. Talk about Bryson DeChambeau, who everybody hated and now they love. Ian Poulter, they just forgot about him. I mean, they hated him, but then they just forgot about him. I
I'm
mean,
sorry, Johnny. I forgot you were there.
yeah. I mean, it's a crazy thing, crazy thing. All right, so we've got 57 minutes left. We got it.
Yeah.
Let's break it down.
Okay, break it down. That scene with the windmills went viral last week.
The scene with
Like,
the windmill. Oh yeah,
yeah,
when he's driving the
yeah.
when he's driving the attorney. This is going to be like the yeah. This is not the PG version, by the way, going forward. So tune
Mhm.
out if you're going to
Tune
be
out.
offended,
Yeah,
or get offended and then send us some hate mail.
yeah, yeah. That was a great speech by him in that scene. I
There's
still
so
think the bar scene might be my favorite still, just because I like the bar scene better. But the
what do
windmill scene was good.
you saw him go back to the bar, right?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, yeah.
The bar scene was probably the
That's
oh
our favorite scene,
well
probably. Yeah.
hold on. So he goes they go so you saw the deposition?
No, is that this week? Is that number four?
Yeah. Have
No,
you
I haven't.
seen?
I've got. I'm going to do it tonight.
See, I did my homework today.
Oh,
I sacrificed in it, but I'll save it.
oh,
I'll save
okay.
it.
All right. You can. Yeah,
It's
you can. I
you,
think you can do it. Yeah, you can do
no,
it.
no, it's fine. It's fine because a lot of people probably haven't. But it is
Is it
a
good?
it's pretty good.
Okay.
It's
All
pretty
right.
good. It's well. I'll give you this.
Yeah.
I'll give you this. He said he's talking to the bartender that he hates again, right? That's just
Yeah.
this shitty bartender.
Yeah.
And the attorney says he said I'll have another one of those. It's give me another one of those non-alcoholic ones.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, wait a minute, but you're having another beer. And she looks at the bartender and she said, is that non-alcoholic? He said, for an alcoholic, it is. So
Perfect.
it doesn't even register. It's just this little mother's milk on the way down.
That's
No,
funny.
it's still delivering for me.
It's delivering.
I
It's still
think
my favorite of his. Yeah. Yeah.
so
It's still the
far.
best thing on television right now.
So I told some people over the holiday. I was telling people about it, and they were like, "Well, I don't know. Really? Is it really?" I didn't want to start it because they're all hung up on Yellowstone, and one of them thinks she looks like the blonde-headed girl on Yellowstone, and it's kind of like, well, I don't know if that's really true or not. I mean, I guess you both have blonde hair, so I'll give you that. I mean, that's fine. And they're like, well, I think they're living vicariously through other people.
Well, you know
And
my answer to this question. If you think you look like somebody, then you do.
I just like the guy in the sipping jacket.
That's
I
right.
I, I notice a fond resemblance to the man in the smoking jacket, and
And my response is, I agree.
I, as you should. Good day, sir. No, it is still delivering. What else is delivering? The Lioness
Yeah, I haven't watched
keeps
that one
getting
yet today either.
keeps getting
Yeah,
better. There
okay, good.
could be a hot same sex scene coming up in that one, just so
Mhm.
you just in case you,
Yeah,
I mean, in case you want to look away.
I think everybody's ready for it.
I didn't look away. Nope. A lot of build up there.
A lot
I
of buildup.
kept my eyes glued to the TV. Um, yeah, so I think that's yeah. I
That's all
think
the news.
and I have not turned back on. I have not turned Yellowstone back on yet.
I watched the first episode to see how they sunset our buddy, but after that, I have not turned it back on. Yeah.
Was it a sad episode, or
Yeah.
was he even existent?
No, he was non-existent. No, no.
Oh, so they just talked about him. They didn't. He wasn't actually there.
Well, there was a body there. I don't know if it was him, but no, it wasn't him. I mean,
Definitely
yeah,
wasn't
yeah.
him.
No,
I don't know.
no.
I heard
It
about
was
this one
supposed to be
time.
him. In the show, it was supposed to be him, but it
Yeah,
definitely
yeah.
wasn't him. Yeah.
I heard about this one time that he got so stoned on a porch in Malibu that he that he might have looked like that body. I mean, I could be
That's
wrong.
true. That's
Allegedly,
true.
allegedly,
That's right. That's right.
allegedly. Yeah.
That was a
So,
good story.
all right.
That was a
Well,
good
that
story.
delivers then.
Yeah.
I
No, I
don't.
mean, right now, Lioness is number two. Landman's number one for me. There's a new show called The Agency on Showtime with
Haven't gotten into
Richard
that yet.
Gere and Fassbender.
Isn't he dead?
I don't know. He's in the show.
Huh. Like, is it just the body, or is he actually there, like performing and stuff?
Unlike Costner, he's actually there in the show.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Huh. Well,
So,
look at that.
yeah.
Well, I guess stranger things have happened.
To me, it started off a little slow, but I mean, it'll get there. I'm gonna give it. I'm gonna keep at it. So there you go.
I don't blame you. Plans. What do we have coming up for the holidays? To continue the holidays. Do we have any adventures? So the people that go sailing, do they go sailing over the holidays?
I've heard of a New Year's Day sale that I don't think I'm going to participate in, but other than that, no. It's the season's kind of done. I mean, their boats are still in the water in North
But if
Carolina
you
because we
if
need
it's a
to.
thing for a
Yeah.
sailor, if it's a
Yeah.
thing for a sailor
Yeah.
to go sailing on New Year's Day,
That's a race.
and you don't do it, are you really a sailor?
It's a good point. I might not be. I had to turn my card back in.
Did you get it laminated yet?
It's a back order.
Okay, well, that's fair. That's fine. Well, I mean, if you get it, you could just keep it, and you could use it to get into like a race or something, or maybe a
So
marina. You could be like, wait, look at my card.
we already talked about one of these stories. I do want to ask you this.
Oh,
Um,
hey, hold on. Is this another one of those personal things that we didn't talk about that you're going to spring on me again?
yeah.
Love this.
Yeah. And
Can't
because
wait
you've
to
lived in Georgia,
I can't wait to answer this one honestly.
because you've lived in Georgia, I figured maybe you'd know more about this than I know about this.
Well, I might. Georgia
Um,
is known for people say Georgia peaches. I think Georgia is more known for pecans than it is peaches. That
mhm.
was the question.
Yep. So, actually, I'll put it up on the screen. Let's put it up on the screen. I
You
mean,
could.
we like to show and demonstrate things,
Is
right?
this me? Hold on. This isn't me doing one of those things, is it?
It might be. I don't know. I haven't seen it yet.
No boy.
Yeah. So Ben Affleck is selling his Georgia home for $8.9
Well,
million.
he's a Savannah man. He's down in the low country.
Yeah. Do you know this?
Well, I mean, I didn't know he was selling it, but I know where he lives.
You do know he lives there. Okay. So
I mean,
he
I
bought
don't
a
go by
house.
often, but
He
I
bought a
know.
house on Hampton Island Preserve down in
Yeah,
Georgia.
it's a wonderful place.
So do you think we know, obviously this is a drinking show. We know that Ben has problems with
Well,
drinking
Ben's overserved himself
a
so
lot.
many. Yes.
When he bought this house at Hampton Island in Georgia and got a great deal on it, do you think thought he was buying a house unseen in the Hamptons? Because I do.
Could be.
I
Could
do.
be.
I don't even think he's been there.
Nah, he got suckered by what's her name? Jennifer Garner.
Jennifer Gardner. She did
Jennifer
buy this one?
But well, she's down there. She's running
What the heck? Why did they go to the next one? I wanted to see this one.
pick farm the garden farm.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Big
Yeah.
gardener down there.
Is this a nice area though? This Hampton Island place? You been down there?
Exclusive. I mean, they won't let trash like me in there.
Yeah.
What are you
All
talking
right.
about?
All right. Well, I still think he thinks he was actually in the Hamptons.
He very well could have. I mean, this was in 2003. I mean, this was in the
Yeah. Yeah.
heyday of like he
Yeah.
was like in a he hadn't been sober in probably in 2003. He hadn't
Yeah.
been sober in what, like 12 years.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Exactly.
So I mean, I don't know. It doesn't sound like he's crying the blues over it.
No. 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 No.
Speaking of
No.
Ben Affleck, do you hear
Yeah.
he and Lo they've already split the this is probably why he's selling it, because they're divorced now. They're I don't know if it's
I heard
complete.
that they're splitting the Dunkin' Donuts money.
That's Dun Kings. Dun
Dunkin',
Kings.
Dunkin' Donuts
Yeah,
money.
they got to split the rights to the thing too. So I mean that's yeah, it's hey, listen, you don't mess around. You can't mess around in these relationships.
You
If
can't mess
you
around. Can't mess around.
Pro tip, you find yourself in a precarious relationship, the best thing you can have is respect for each other.
That's right. And I'll tell
Boundary
you, Jim,
boundaries are meant to be crossed.
that's right.
Respect, you got to keep it.
I wish he would have listened to his friends talking about that relationship. They would have saved us all from having to watch that damn commercial and wonder what the hell it was about over the Super Bowl.
You could have just done the town too, for crying
The
out loud.
town too. Yeah, we would
I
rather
mean,
watch that.
why
Yeah.
couldn't you have done, you could have just said, "Hey, I'm here's the town two," and it could have been the town one.
If the
And it'd
town
have
one
been,
would have been fine. I would have
damn,
watched
that's
Matt
good.
Damon do an applesauce commercial, but
Damn,
better than
that's
that.
good. Damn, that's good. Just keep giving me the town, baby.
Just keep giving me the town. That's right.
So I have an ask.
Mm.
I've got insider tip,
Okay.
pro
Pro
tip.
tip. Yeah.
I can't say it's a pro tip because I didn't go.
Okay.
But you know the holidays, it's a big time for movie releases.
Oh, okay.
Now this is the unplanned portion of the show,
Yeah. Well, most of it's
and
unplanned.
most well, actually, well, it's unplanned until it's not, and then it's like, well, I guess I better come up with a plan for that. So I do have these. I've got these outlaws that are big fans of going to movies the
Movies.
day after Thanksgiving,
Yeah.
and they went and watched the new Gladiator. And now let
Oh.
me tell you, they invite
Hmm.
me every time, and they're
Hmm.
encouraged, like they want me to come with them,
I
and
got a question about Gladiator. Yeah.
I'm like, well, no, I ain't fucking going. Because the last thing I want to do is go pile up in a room full of 300 people that I don't know. And I got to buy overpriced, under poured drinks at and eat shitty food. And when I could be sitting back playing cards and making my own drink and having a good time, I'll
That's
just
right.
wait on it.
Yeah.
So,
Yep.
and
Yep.
here's the reason why.
Yeah.
As I said, can I lay this on you? Can I tell you what they told me?
Yeah. I do want to hear it. Yeah.
All right. Well, when number one comes in, the W man,
Hmm.
he comes in and he says, it was fine.
Okay.
He's like, but there's no reason to rush to the theater to see it. I would just kind of wait until it comes out and then you can enjoy it.
Hmm.
Perfect.
Solid advice.
Number two comes in, the
Hmm.
J man.
Yeah.
The J man says, hey, like, no reason to like, yeah. And then the D man comes in and he's like, it was good. It was good, but like I don't know that I'll ever need to watch it again. I mean, how many times do you think you've watched The Gladiator? Like the first Russell Crowe. How many times? Double digits.
Yes, double
Double
digits.
digits.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
hard. Yeah, why wouldn't you?
So I asked the D man, and I'm like, I asked the same question. He said for sure double digits, and I'm like, would you? He's like, no, I don't ever need to watch. So, and he's got this theater in his basement. So he'll
Yeah.
probably like, he said, I will do it again just to give it just to give it another look. He said, because there's no reason to ever watch this again.
Hmm.
Which, I
It's
mean,
honest.
it is, but as good as the first one was, it's a little disappointing.
A little disappointing. Denzel's in this one, right?
He is.
Was there
And
was there any my man's in there?
I didn't get that. I was
Yeah,
like,
that was my only question about the movie. Is was there my man?
I was 14 and a half old fashions deep at that point, and doubles.
Yeah.
So
Oh.
so my memory is fine, my ability to ask intuitive questions was challenged.
There you go. All right.
So I left the My Man and the King Kong stuff out.
Mm. Have you ever
But
watched a movie in the theaters twice, like different occasions, gone back to
absolutely
watch?
not. Absolutely not.
I have
Yeah, of course you have.
twice. I think twice.
Was that by your choosing, or did was that a suggestion?
With me. Because this is
Ooh,
back when we
ooh.
had Blockbuster and all that
Yeah,
stuff.
it's
I had to
okay.
wait for them to come
Tell
out. So I'm like, I want to
what
watch this
movie?
again. I
What
want to
movie?
watch this again
What movie?
before
You said twice.
Tombstone.
Well, I had a DVD player. I mean,
No,
even
it
if
wasn't out on DVD. You had to go watch it in the movies again before it came out on DVD. I
I
didn't
don't
want to
know
wait
about
like
that.
6 months. And the second one was Terminator 2. Back back when
No,
we
back
were
in the
kids.
day,
We were
I get it.
kids.
I
We were
get it.
kids.
I
Yeah.
get it. I'm
Yeah.
surprised you didn't want to watch Terminator 1 again because he had that nude scene.
That's true. That's
And
true.
he was young and he was still working out. So I mean
That's a good point.
that was
Good
like
point.
I mean I don't,
Good
what's
point.
that? I don't know.
Good
I
point.
want to go see the old.
Yep, that's right.
But no, I don't recall ever. I could recall like jumping theaters and like going to watch
Yeah,
another
those are
movie
fun. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I've done
before
that too. Yeah.
when I'm like, I don't need to buy that other ticket. I'll just slip over here and
Mm-hmm.
but no, I don't think I've ever rewatched. I've never paid. Um, no, because I'd just get the VHS tape and I'd just watch it like over and over and
I
over and
know.
over again
Yeah, but you had
till
to
I had
wait a
to
little
turn it
time
in
for
the next
that.
day.
You had to wait
Yeah,
a lot of time for that to come out. But yeah, you
yeah.
know what I'm saying. Yeah, back in the day.
Yes. No, no. I'm not discounting. I mean, if you were going to rewatch one, I mean, that's probably the best one you could. Tombstone for sure.
I'd go
I could
watch Tombstone
I
in the
could
theater
watch
right now.
Tombstone today. Oh,
I'd go
so
watch it in the theater right now.
I would too. I don't even want to go to the fucking theater, but I'd
I don't
just
even want to
rewatch
go,
it.
but I'd go down to the Rialto down the
So
street,
here's
go
what.
watch that.
So here's the question: Is there were a couple of folks that went to watch the show. They're young and not young like four. I mean they're in college, so they're old enough to know they're dibbling and dabbling and drinking when they shouldn't be. And I think they hadn't seen some of them hadn't seen Gladiator one.
Oh wow.
Some of them had, but some of them hadn't. And they were like, "Oh, should I watch it? I don't know if I want to watch it before. I may want to watch it after." And I'm like, "Well, here's two things are going to happen. Is if you watch it before, you're probably going to be disappointed when you watch this one. And if you watch it after the second one, you're going to be disappointed that you even went and watched the second one and you just didn't watch the first one twice
That's right. That's right.
because it just continues. I mean, I think that movie holds up today.
Gladiator. I need to watch it again. I haven't watched it in a while. Yeah.
Well, so let me. It's not a leak. It's not a leak. It happens first thing. But in case you don't go watch it, he dies at the end, right?
Yeah.
So that's the reason that he's not in the second movie. But allegedly, he is kind of in the second movie. So there's lots of. I guess no, I shouldn't say lots. But there's some. I was 19 and a half old fashions deep by the time we got to this conversation. So I was reflecting on or they were reflecting on in the beginning to kind of lay the story out, but no Russell Crowe.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. It
I
would have
I
been
think
good.
I think a fat gladiator could be he's big, he's bulky, and
Exactly.
he's hard to wrestle down.
That's right.
And look at
That's
these
right.
football players these days. Saying. All right.
All
Parting
right.
notes. My parting notes are the cons. You can't trust the fucking cons, man. They suck, suck, and suck. I didn't say if they won or not, but
I'll
those
look. Let me look for you.
those guys.
I had it up here. Hold on.
They were really putting something on the Chargers and then Kirk Cousins. Though that might be, and and I've been on record saying this multiple times. Not that I'm
They
a
did not. They did
professional.
not win. No. 17.
Well, not surprised. They are probably the most talented, worst team. I don't think that's a correct statement, but they suck, but they got a lot of
Mm,
talent.
it's
I'll just say,
true. So what do you think? Eagles, Ravens, second quarter, 3 seconds left. It's 14-12. It's tied at -115. Who you taking from the money line?
Equals Ravens. It really depends on what Saquon Barley or Saquon Barkley? Saquon
We
Barkley. It's
like
who
barley out
Ravens
here
win.
because we're a whiskey show.
We are a whiskey show, allegedly.
That's right.
I don't want to let the facts get in the way of a good story. I'm
I
taking
got one final
Ravens.
question for you,
I'm
and you
taking
got to keep it
Ravens. I'm
Ravens.
taking
Okay.
Ravens.
All right. All right. One final question for you. All right. And we will end
Well,
on
do I
this.
have to answer honestly?
I hope not.
Well, let me go ahead and say I will make sure that the light is not I will work on the lighting for the yes, the lighting will be fixed for the next show.
Please don't make it darker. Um, if
I,
you were going to get one golf item for somebody for the holidays, what would it be?
hmm.
And I know if you're buying, and here's while you're thinking, I'm gonna let the golf world know we should all get Caitlin Clark some golf lessons before she kills somebody in one of those freaking charity events.
That's a true story. I don't think I would buy them a golf club
Okay.
because you should probably go get fitted.
Okay.
But what I would do, I would look at their equipment. And now outside of a Win collection hoodie from Turtleson,
Good point.
I'd check out their golf bag because I think golf bags are probably the most neglected items.
Mm-hmm.
And people just think about, oh, it's just a bag and it's this utilitarian thing that I just keep throwing around and trashing it. But you get yourself a good golf bag, you've got one for a while.
There you go. There you
Do you know which one I would get them?
go.
Yeah, or could you suggest one?
Probably Stitch.
What if I were a car enthusiast?
Oh, I would get him that Standard H by Mackenzie.
Yeah,
That's
the
what I would get him.
standard H McKinsey. Yeah, that's what I would that's what I go for. I mean, that's
Nice.
probably a pricey bag. I mean, that thing's probably like $400, give or take.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, but it's a good bag.
If you want to get on the not McKinsey label, which you don't need, I have a McKinsey label. I also have a Penfold label because Sweetens did those a few I don't know, a year or several months back. And Penfold works out just fine too.
Nice.
Same delivery.
All right. We'll be back next week
We will be back next week, and I
with our
say,
top five. Do not buy
do not
this.
buy, do not buy. I'm bringing top five. Are you? So we got 10.
We'll try. Yeah, we can try. I'll try to find 10. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, you've definitely got 10 things you shouldn't buy again. One
That's a
of
good
them
point.
was that thing that I'm not going to buy in Vegas when I show up tomorrow.
That's a good point. Good
Oh,
point.
oh, oh, oh.
Uh-huh.
Happy
All right.
holidays.
There you go.